There is much more still ahead in the show today. Giselle Denis is out in the community where a special event is taking place at one of Barrie's private schools. Giselle?
Yes, Jane, we're here at the Kempenfelt Bay School, and it's because there's a science fair going on. Let me quickly show you what these brilliant geniuses are up to. Here's a juice dispenser, so if you're a little lazy to pour your own juice, these guys are up to creating a new way to detect earthquakes. And look at this. If you think your dog is already spoiled, he puts his paw on there, and out come all the treats. The science fair right after the break. We're in your community.
Welcome back. Time now to find out what Mother Nature has in store for us for the next few days. Let's join Giselle Denis live once again at Kempenfelt Bay School. Giselle?
Well, Jane, I'm going to introduce you all to some inventors of the future in just a moment. But first, yes, the weather. Boy, did winter ever come back with a vengeance, didn't it? Snow, snow, snow. Up to 20 centimeters also in some areas overnight. Currently, it's -6 degrees. The winds are 10 out of the northwest. There's that northwest bite. And the humidity's at 95%. The barometric pressure's at 103.1, and it's steady. Let's look at the VR News Tower Cam right now as I give you some information that you're going to need for tonight and into the coming days. Look at that white, white, white. Well, for Muskoka, Parry Sound, look for flurries. Well, I'm here at Kempenfelt Bay School. As I mentioned, I'm here to show you and introduce you to some of the inventors of the future. Let's go to Tyler first. Tyler, I'm dying to find out what this is. Explain.
This is an electric vehicle I built for my science fair. Now, I wanted to find out if it emitted any pollution into the atmosphere, which it doesn't. And I also wanted to find out if it was economically viable, which it isn't.
Oh, so then the news, the bottom line was this. You were hoping for what? Maybe this could be the vehicle of the future?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Well, very good. Let's move over here and have a look at Kristen's. Kristen, what have you got here?
I created a bridge that turns on an axle.
Okay, show us. What goes on here?
Well, it turns like this to let the boats that are too tall to fit under the bridge through.
Now, is this a viable project? Could this actually be made today?
Yes.
And why?
Because the gears are all in here and it's mechanical and the pieces are used today for other things.
Gee, so maybe people could learn from these little guys. Now, here's Michael. What have you got here, Michael?
It's a real corker, and what I do is I have to drop the cork to time how long, I'm trying to test air resistance.
Okay, so let me see. How are you testing air resistance here? So you're knocking the feather with the cork. Now, how do you measure that?
Well, I don't really measure it. I time it. So those are my results.
Okay, and what are you looking for when you look at this?
Well, I'm just making corks so that I can test the air resistance.
Unbelievable. Why'd you choose this?
Well, because I thought that since it was spinning down when you knocked it down, it looked really interesting.
Thank you. Susan Davidson, now you are the director of the studies, and you also teach grade 5 and 6. These are really interesting. Where are these children coming up with these ideas?
Well, it's pretty exciting. You're right, Giselle. They get some guidance from the teachers, but they make most of the choices themselves. And it's a great experience for them because it helps them develop critical thinking skills and problem-solving skills. And you can see by what Tyler was doing with his car that he's taking a look at how he can apply the knowledge that he's gained here to the outside world.
Now, Kempenfelt Bay School is a private school. What's the difference of the education the kids get here?
We're an independent school. We have an amazing faculty who are very dynamic, and they provide a very enriched and stimulating curriculum. Our class size is small, and so there's a lot of individual attention for the students. We present a very nurturing and safe environment, and the kids just feel really happy to be here.
Good. And will they be marked on their science fair projects?
It's not a competitive program. It's more important for us that the children gain valuable knowledge in this and that they go away feeling really good about what it is that they did themselves.
Okay, and one of them, okay, I have to show us this one. Now, roller coasters, I think, are already scary enough as they are. Tell me what you were trying to do. You're trying to create a new kind of roller coaster, right?
Yes, I'm trying to make a roller coaster that goes faster and gives different sensations.
Oh my gosh, faster and different sensations. So what he's saying is instead, it's hard to show it right here, but instead of being like on a cart that we are, you want us to ride in a ball, like a ball all the way down, so we'll be rolling and topsy-turving, right?
Yes.
Unbelievable. Well, really interesting. Thanks very much for allowing me into your school, and Jane will go back to the newsroom.